Welcome to Nature Walk, the podcast where we explore the wonders of the natural world and delve into the latest stories and discoveries that shape our understanding of the planet. I'm your host David, and I'm excited to share with you today's fascinating tales from the world of conservation, ecology, and wildlife. As we take our first steps on this journey, let's head to Australia, where a debate is brewing about the protection of marine life. In recent news, the Australian government has been faced with a dilemma, balancing the needs of conservation with the demands of human activities such as fishing and tourism. This issue came to the forefront when a story emerged about the plight of whale sharks in the waters off Western Australia. These magnificent creatures, which can grow up to 20 meters in length, are not only an important part of the marine ecosystem, but also a popular tourist attraction. However, their numbers have been declining due to threats such as habitat loss, entanglement in fishing nets, and climate change. This has raised concerns among conservationists and scientists who argue that more needs to be done to protect these gentle giants. One of the key areas of focus is the Bird's Head seascape in Indonesia, a region known for its rich marine biodiversity and home to a significant population of whale sharks. A recent study published in the journal Frontiers in Marine Science has shed new light on the demographics and residency patterns of whale sharks in this area. The research, led by Dr. Setiawan, found that the majority of whale shark sightings occurred in Cenderawasih Bay and Kaimana, where the sharks often fed around lift net fishing platforms called bagans. Interestingly, most of the individuals spotted were young males, about 4 to 5 meters in length, and more than half were seen multiple times over the years. While this study provides valuable insights into the behavior and ecology of whale sharks, it also highlights the threats they face from human activities such as fishing and tourism. The researchers found that many of the whale sharks had injuries, mostly minor abrasions from boats and nets, but also some more serious wounds likely caused by human activity. These findings emphasize the need for stricter protections and better management of whale shark habitats to reduce harm and support the recovery of these endangered animals. In another part of the world, a different story is unfolding. In Australia, the government has been under pressure to protect the Great Barrier Reef from the impacts of climate change, pollution, and overfishing. The reef, one of the most biologically diverse ecosystems on the planet, is facing unprecedented threats, including mass coral bleaching events and habitat destruction. As we explore these stories and more on Nature Walk, we'll be discussing the complexities of conservation, the impact of human activities on the environment, and the latest research and discoveries that are helping us better understand the natural world. From the depths of the ocean to the tops of the trees, we'll be taking you on a journey to explore the fascinating world of nature. We'll be right back with more fascinating stories from the natural world on Nature Walk. Welcome back to Nature Walk. I'm your host, David, and we're glad you're joining us again as we explore the fascinating stories that connect us to the world around us. In our previous segment, we delved into the wonders of the natural world, but now we're going to take a step back and look at how human experiences are intertwined with their environments, even in the most challenging circumstances. Today, we're taking you to Sloviansk, a city in Ukraine that has been deeply affected by the ongoing conflict. Despite being just 15 miles from Russian forces, life in Sloviansk goes on. The city's population has swelled to 50,000, including soldiers and people displaced from nearby areas. What's remarkable is how, amidst the bombings and uncertainty, residents have found ways to maintain a sense of normalcy. Imagine walking through a park where children play, couples get married, and families enjoy quality time together, all while the threat of war looms in the distance. The local economy is even booming, thanks to the influx of military personnel, with new shops and cafes opening up. There's a bakery, an Italian restaurant, and even a petting zoo where people can feed animals like horses, donkeys, and goats. But alongside these moments of joy and resilience, there are also stark reminders of the conflict. Buildings lie in ruins, hit by Russian missiles. Inna Valentinovna shared her harrowing experience of being at home when a bomb struck nearby, blowing in her windows. The city's cake factory was demolished, killing a 17-year-old boy, and the once thriving sanatoriums now stand as shattered remnants of what they used to be. Despite these challenges, the people of Sloviansk have learned to live with the war. They've become so accustomed to air raid sirens that they hardly notice them anymore. At night, when the city switches off its lights to avoid attracting drones, the sky comes alive with millions of stars. It's a poignant reminder of the beauty and tranquility that can still be found, even in the midst of conflict. As Svetlana Vunichenko, an advisor to the mayor, so aptly put it, you have to live. This philosophy encapsulates the spirit of Sloviansk's residents, who continue to find ways to enjoy life, bring up their families, and work towards a better future, no matter what challenges they face. Stay tuned for our final story of the day, right here on Nature Walk. Welcome back to Nature Walk, dear listeners. As we conclude our journey through the natural world today, I'd like to take you to a place where art and nature converge in a most remarkable way. You may recall the story of the Sycamore Gap tree, a beloved landmark in Northumberland that was tragically felled 2 years ago. The incident sparked an international outpouring of sadness and anger, but also prompted important debates about our relationship with nature. As we reflect on this event, the National Trust has announced an exciting new commission that aims to transform the tree's legacy into a symbol of hope and reconnection with the natural world. Artists, organizations, and creative agencies are being invited to submit proposals for a nationally important work using half of the tree's timber. The Trust hopes that this project will inspire the public to connect with nature and the landscapes around them. Imagine the possibilities: a stunning sculpture, a thought-provoking installation, or perhaps an innovative design that incorporates the tree's wood in a way that tells a story about our collective relationship with the natural world. The National Trust is encouraging proposals that can galvanize audiences across the UK, with a budget of £200,000 and a judging process that includes both expert evaluation and public voting. As we consider the potential of this project, let's not forget the significance of the Sycamore Gap tree itself. Estimated to be around 120 years old, it had become an iconic emblem of Northeast England, a witness to countless moments of joy, love, and remembrance. Its felling was a loss, but also an opportunity for reflection and growth. In fact, nature has already begun to reclaim the site, with astonishing signs of new growth sprouting from the stump. It's a powerful reminder that even in the face of destruction, there is always the potential for renewal and rebirth. As we close this episode of Nature Walk, I invite you to ponder the ways in which art and nature can intersect, inspiring us to reconnect with the world around us. The story of the Sycamore Gap tree serves as a poignant reminder of the importance of preserving our natural heritage while also embracing the creative possibilities that arise from our interactions with the environment. That's all for today's Nature Walk. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, keep exploring your natural world.